Yeah, hello everyone. I am back once again with more Final Fantasy VII Remake. My name is Omega Zero, and I did upgrade some of Aerith's skills off screen. Well, some of her older ones, like say the Arcane Scepter, Mithril Rod, and Silver Staff. I still need to get back to the Guard Stick, and I actually still need to do some more stuff with the Arcane or Reinforced Staff. But that will happen off screen, cause. Well, we need to get more skills for it, because I believe Aerith is the only one whose commands I have not gone all the way out on, because I forgot that for Aerith, we're missing her second one, because you can only get it once when you have her in your party. It's just dumb. But we'll do it later. Anyways, it's time to do some odd jobs. Mainly because it's the only way we can collect money right now. And I'll probably switch off this weapon.
Seeing as you didn't bring any luggage, I'm guessing there's stuff you need to buy.
Yeah.
And don't worry, we'll pay you the difference after. Barrett's out making his rounds too.
As long as I get it all today.
I turned with that Barrett guy a few times. Looks like a real hot-ass, but it's actually pretty chill. And here you go. Like I said, you can buy some music across the entire game, and the music's actually very, very cheap. It's only like 50 gil, I believe.
Tifa, baby, how you doing? Been waiting for you to... Wait, who's he?
Cloud's in charge of collections. He'll take your money.
Sounds like a pretty sweet gig. If you ever need someone to fill in, I'm your man.
In your dreams, maybe.
Huh?
Cloud! Since we're here, maybe we should do a little shopping.
Suppose I could take a look?
Yep, and here's your chance to buy some few items. Like I said, you can buy the Prelude here. It's pretty cheap. 50 gil. Same with potions, Phoenix Downs, all that. They're pretty cheap. But since I'm not going to be using any of these, we're going to go to items, and we're just going to sell every single one of these. Very cheap. Like, you don't even need high potions. I'm going to keep mega potions, ethers, and turbo ethers. If you're wondering why, it's mainly because I'll go back to normal mode when I'm facing down one of the final battle intels, which is one of our challenge battle kit requests. I have no use for any of these, the maiden kisses and all that. I have no use for them. I have no use for this, because I just let the characters, you know, wake up and do their thing naturally. I have a stupor. Quells one's fury. Never seen, they probably go off, but it doesn't matter. I keep the little bit. Hastens whoever drinks it. Don't need grenades. I don't need this hazardous material. Spiderweb, nope. Orb of gravity, nope. Big bombers, they are useful, but not really. Fuzzy Wuzzies, nope. Cuddlesworth, nope. Let's go to some of the weapons. I don't need these iron bangles, because I have like all the better stuff like equipped to me already. Good lord, that has a lot of magic defense up. But I don't need this force bracelet. I don't need this rune armlet. Hold up. Yeah, I don't need this. Nope. Actually, I probably did. Here's the thing, we'll get rid of the weaker stuff. You can find all these throughout the game naturally if you're just kind of like a natural explorer like I am. Accessories, don't need this basic stuff. All these, the way I think about it, like power and everything hits hard is the way to go. But you can use stuff like this. Like put this on someone like Aerith, who's magic based and who's basically going to be our healer. Increases the effectiveness of healing items, spells, and abilities. Just throw this on there. Bam! She's basically your go-to wearer. Immune to slow and stop. Yeah, I'll keep the healing circlet. And I'm not selling any of our materia because all the materia here is pretty good. And I maxed out most of them. But I made it cash today.
Change your mind, you know where I am.
That goes for you too, Tifa.
We'll see you around, okay? And let us know when your filter next needs changing.
And you know, I just thought about this. I shouldn't be talking over when any of the remixes are played because Square Enix is stingy with their copyright when it comes to music.
He's a regular. Stock up here and he might throw in a freebie or two.
For you, maybe.
Well...
Definitely for Tifa.
Try being a little nicer.
That ain't happening.
Not my style.
Our next stop is Stargazer Heights. Landlady's a client.
Meryl, right?
Then you know what to expect. Remember, she's a good friend of Avalanche, so be nice.
I will try, but Cloud is a hard ass in this game. To almost everyone with the exception of like Tifa.
Apparently it was done by a terrorist group called AVALANCHE.
But yeah, anyway, go try out Meryl.
Nothing to report.
Hey, Marl. Got some filters for you.
Tifa, my dear, dear girl. Oh, what's he doing here?
Working?
Be nice. Cloud's helping me with collections.
You better take care of her.
I'm pretty good at taking care of myself, you know.
That I do. Still, better him than you. No charm, no wit. Big sword, but no skills.
I've got skills.
Be nice.
I'm doing my best.
You're looking awfully glum. Are you getting enough sleep? A good long rest will cure anything, I tell you.
A tried and true lesson for life on the ground floor. Am I right?
That you are. Now, your money.
Thanks, Marl. You take care of yourself.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
And as you can actively see, you do get money just for kind of like showing up. You saw right there, you got 200 gil. You don't even actually go through the process of switching out the filters and all that, which is kind of good.
You
Kind of cuts down on the
5 years.
meaningless like gameplay switches.
But never mind that. We've got to get you your money. Last stop is the weapons store.
Right there. Yeah, because if I feel like in the original one, they probably would have made a tiny little mini game of you switching out the stuff.
You here for the filter?
Oh, trust me, I will. You may have a gun, but I taken out Shinra soldiers who I'm pretty sure are better trained than you. At least I hope so. Yo, what's good?
Hey,
Can I get my money?
last filter didn't do shit.
We're so sorry about that. Hopefully this one will work better.
Save your excuses and get out.
All right. If you could just settle your bill, we'll be on our way.
The hell? You charging me for your busted ass goods?
My associate handles payment disputes.
Think you can mosey up in here and have it your way?
pretty please.
Thank you very much. Seeing as we're done with our rounds and you've got a small fortune now, why not take a gander at the weapons?
Well, when will Barrett be back with the rest?
Before we open up tonight. It'll be a while yet, so... what do you want to do?
Don't really know.
In that case, I've got a suggestion. Want to hear it? If you're serious about becoming a merc, then you're going to need to start making connections. It's not what you know, but who you know, you know?
Another lesson for life on the ground floor?
Yep. Connections get you jobs. Jobs build your rep. And more rep gets you better connections.
How do I start?
Why not help out the Neighborhood Watch? They're mostly volunteers, but you'll get to know people.
Yeah, okay.
Didn't see anybody at the office, so let's head up top.
Yeah, Tifa says you can buy something here, but this guy will just tell you off and say, get the fuck out of my shop.
You and your family safe, and with a weapon of your
But, yeah. Explore around a little. I know this is a little bit more dialogue heavy like usual, but you do want to actually show up and we'll get some of our actions going on today. Anyways, head in here. Gets to see who's part of the Neighborhood Watch.
Huh? Oh, hey, Cloud. Looking to join the Neighborhood Watch?
That depends. What does this neighborhood watch do?
Lots of stuff, really. Our top priority is taking care of any beasts that wander into town. That, teaching the locals how to defend themselves.
Like they say, the only one who will look out for you is you.
Cloud's a great fighter, but only we know that. If no one knows him, no one will hire him. Thought if he joined the Watch, he could get his name out there.
That would work for everybody.
Truth be told, we could really use your help. We can't pay you in gil, but we'll work something out. For example... Aha! What about your sword? I could mod it for you.
No thanks. It's fine just the way it is.
What? You some kind of purist? I know I'd never pass up a chance to improve my gear. Come on. At least let me show you how it's done. All set? Needless to say, you'll have to try it out to appreciate the difference.
Thanks.
We'll do you one better. Spread the word to everyone who'll listen about the new merc in town.
Between him and Wedge, there isn't anyone they don't know.
I'll march through the streets singing your praises, even on an empty stomach.
So, where are these monsters?
Scrap Boulevard. Good hunting.
Hey, Cloud, I'll come with.
No, I've got this.
But you don't know the way, do you?
Lead on.
Sure thing. I know these streets better than anyone.
Ooh, and as you've noticed, we didn't really go through the whole upgrading weapons tutorial. That's mainly because, well, we already did the whole upgrading weapons. But just in case, like, you don't know, you get a certain amount of points every single time you join into this little hub of your, let's say your weapons, abilities. Like, you're going in and just adding a few things. Say, adding extra attack, magic, I guess you're carving out holes while upgrading them. For, say, if you want new material slots. But as you can see, each one of these little cores here, recording, each one of these little holes represent certain skills that you can upgrade within your weapon. And you do have a set amount of points, SP, right underneath your little top where you see the amount of cores you have. The more weapon books you unlock, the more skills you obtain, the more damage you can do with your weapon, etc., etc. You gain some SP every single time you level up, and I believe the more books you have, the more SP you gain. And guess what? You can only obtain 4 of the SP of the books within an existing normal playthrough. Every other time though, you gotta do it in hard mode. And hard mode, like it suggests, is hard. As you can see, I got killed in the previous one. Upgrade this new material slot, and this one's connected, so bam. You kind of get the basic idea. More books equals more cores equals more skills, and basically the ability to upgrade any of your weapons. Heck, you can turn a weak weapon like the Buster Sword, which is almost immediately replacing the original 7, into your main standard weapon in comparison to the Twin Stinger. Like right now, pretty much everything about the Buster Sword except for magic is better than Twin Stinger. Magic is better on a lot of these in comparison. Heck, you can go back to the Mithril Saber, which is almost purely magic based in comparison to everything else. And you can do this with any character. But usually the upgraded weapons, I believe, ultimately get much more powerful the more you use them. But even though Tifa said lead the way, you're actually going to lead the way due to the fact about, you know, the map system.
Scrap Boulevard is out west. Past the barricades, supposed to keep the monsters out. Anyway, we should prepare, just in case.
Well, she says prepare, but here's the thing. No items, like I said. In between episodes, though, I did give Cloud the revival materia, and he still has his healing just in case things go south, which they most likely will, because, well, you know, it's Final Fantasy. But I've also switched around a bit of Tifa's gear, just a tiny bit, give her some more HP, MP and all that, so that way she can deal way more magic damage, because guess what? Magic is clearly superior to physical attacks in this game. Anyways, time for our first real combat encounter. It's the job for the Neighborhood Watch.
Feel right at home.
And the more we pile up, the more they show up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it has to do with all the Mako poisoning. But it even looks like right there, they're just still trying to expand out into Midgard. Further out, like Midgard, just make it a bigger city. Anyways, you want to go to the left and then bam, you'll have your first encounter with the enemy.
And there's our first challenger. Show me what you got, Cloud.
Shit. These enemies, the Gorgers,
No holding back. That's that.
are annoying. And we do get access to Tifa, as you saw. She joined our party, and I guess I should explain this, but you get like little manuals for the basics, all yada yada yada, other features. You can do, there's usually some for how each character plays. Like Cloud plays differently than Tifa, Tifa plays differently than Barrett, so on, so forth, yada yada yada. Like, toggle page, here's like Tifa's skills, this is stuff she's learned. And, well, you kind of see how to play.
So that's what a soldier looks like in action.
This was just a warm-up.
I'll bet. Let's keep at it.
Anyways, let's continue on forward. So your entire quest here is just go around killing monsters.
Keep it together.
And let's just show off how Tifa plays. Tifa, like I said, plays differently from Cloud. Instead of that, she actually has an uppercut, which you saw, you know, knock that two enemies. And she can level up that uppercut into two different skills. I believe she has Omni Strike, and she basically has like this 20-hit combination move that she can do. But you do have to actively charge up your skills.
Don't overdo it.
Like activation, you see? Like here, you'll do it with this ability, Unbridled Strength. It strengthens your basic attacks and unique abilities. You saw how we entered the battle with more, we were able to, instead of the uppercut, we got the little shoulder charge. That's basically Unbridled Strength's power. And here's True Strike, which is just a 1-inch punch, which is amazing. Anyways, I don't believe I grabbed this.
Charging in like it was nothing?
Me too.
Two
It's a little
antidotes.
surprising.
Well, I've been here 5 years now. If you don't look out for yourself, no one else will. By the way, that one's gonna be on the test.
This a lesson?
Gotta learn if you're gonna stick around. Okay, let's wrap this up.
Yep, and you just kind of get like, this little areas help you get a little bit of a basic idea how to work with both Tifa and Cloud a bit further. To also strengthen, like, bam,
Deal with that.
Okay,
just show how they play differently. By the way, Unbridled Strength will go away after a little bit.
Don't think you'll walk away from this!
Ah, crap. If the character is bound, they cannot attack until you free them and do enough damage or defeat the enemy that they're equipped to. Latched on to. The enemy that latched onto them. Dang it.
You won't stay gone for long.
Of course not. Even so, folks will be grateful for the peace and quiet in the meantime. A win's a win, you know?
True.
Trust me, it'll do wonders for your rep. Right. Let's go check in with Biggs and Wedge.
Even though this wasn't like a true quest, because actually the quests are pretty limited in this game. But I mean, like, there's only like 20. Then again, this is technically the only first section of the game back in the original. Anyways, head in this tunnel. If you go right here, I believe this is lightning materia. Ice materia. I was wrong, but hey. It pays to be right or wrong in some cases. Anyways, you get some... Materia will always be lying around in the world. Like, you'll just see it there. Just right there. And it always has this very distinct, obvious appeal to it. Like, it'll have a bright light going around it. You saw it with the purple materia, you saw it with the green materia. You'll see it later with blue and command materia as well. Anyways, time to go check in on Biggs and Wedge.
Got new numbers for monsters slain this month. Check them out.
Bam, first job done.
Every last one, too. Now the slums should be safe.
You guys are machines!
Good job. Meanwhile, we told everyone we could about you.
So I heard. I've got to ask, though. What did you tell them?
It's all right. All you gotta do is keep up the good work. It'll pay off soon enough, I promise.
How's the sword, by the way?
Good.
Glad to hear it. Seems like the perfect fit for you.
Yeah. We've been through a lot.
Oh, you okay?
I'm fine.
Been meaning to ask. After you left the village...
It's a long story.
I've got time. Why don't you tell me all about it while we try to rustle up some more work for you?
That sounds great. I'll come too.
Oh, no, you won't.
What?
Run along now, you two.
Sorry,
Go on.
maybe next time.
Huh?
No fair.
Think about it for a second. They haven't seen each other in years. You'd be a third wheel.
Since you've got yourself a new weapon, let's see if we can't put it to good use. Come on. Let's go chat up Weimer.
Who?
The guy who tracks all the requests that come to the watch. You never know. Could toss some work your way.
Where's he at?
Oh, he should be back at the office by now.
Back at the office, they mean slightly to the right over there. Anyways, we're going to talk to Weimer, and yeah, Wed's trying to be a third wheel, even though he not really has any social appeals for that.
Got new numbers for monster slaying this month. Check
62 monsters slain. Nice. Anyways, talk to Weimer here.
You need a helping hand?
Actually, I wanted to introduce you to an old friend of mine. This is Cloud. He's a merc.
Ah, you don't say. Well, we're always on the lookout for experienced fighters to help us deal with the bigger critters.
I'll take on anything. For the right price, that is.
Experienced and cocky, huh? If it's a challenge you want, I might have a few good ones. Your clients can fill you in on the details. Prove yourself at these jobs, and I'll see if I can't find you some more.
Thanks.
Yep, so you will have a set of requests. You'll pull them up by pressing R2 and pressing on the little surface area. As you can see, you can also just see the quests for later parts because I already beat them. What you want to do is that you're going to focus on these 1, 2, 3, and 4. Chadley's request is right here, right next to you, so all you gotta do is talk to him and you can just pick it up. You can have multiple quests on you at a time, but we will save that for next time because, well, recording goes on for a bit and this game has a lot of talking and a lot of walking. So with that, my name is Omega0. Next time we will tackle the quest within the area of the Sector 7 slums. I will catch you all.